This is the perfect Rough and Rowdy fight. Like,
Yes.
two,
Oh,
yes.
and, like, Barstool characters that are so unique and just, like, they're the perfect size for each other. They have, like, the gambling, everything. This is going to be maybe the best Rough and Rowdy fight.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody. It's Friday Night Pints. Fights and KFC are gone. I'm hosting. We got everybody. It's sponsored by Sling TV. Go to sling.com/barstool. Sign up now and get your first month starting at $10. Sling is a place where your favorite channels are, including ESPN, NFL Red Zone, SEC Network, Golf Channel, FS1, TNT, NBC, SN, Sports Network. One. I thought I was going to see NBC, SNL, and I was like, holy shit, they got their own thing. And more come together for less. You can watch pro and college football, stay up to date on your fantasy league, and build your perfect channel lineup to follow your favorite conferences. Sling.com/barstool. A whole bunch of Barstool content is on there. Brandon Walker college football shows there. It's great. Lowering the bar is on Sling TV. Yes, it is.
Does it even plug his own shit?
I'm a company man. But no, we're here. I said we are here with everyone. We have Kinjack, Kelly Keegs, Kate, the KKK over there. That's not good.
Wow. Friday Night Whites all over.
Yeah. Tommy Smokes and Pat. We were going to start with the Jeff Nadu Jersey Jerry thing, but I think we just go right into talking about Survivor. Survivor was last night. Snuffing Torches is the new
by me.
podcast.
I hope the rest of the audience is okay with that.
I think everybody loves Survivor. Torches.
Will we be okay?
I don't think we want to know the nuts and bolts of the
What
episode.
happened last night?
Survivor's
You
having a
don't want to
renaissance.
talk about the different twists and turns and all the
No, we want to
strategies.
talk about one thing.
No,
We want to
no.
talk about the
Reaction.
after show and
Something
your
happened
comments,
to
your
you.
tweets.
Something happened,
Look.
and we'd like you to explain it.
Look, first of all, greatest show on TV. Great to have it back. Jeff last night, come on in, guys. Jeff has some iconic lines the tribe has spoken. You want to know what you're playing for. If anybody hasn't, now would be the time to play it. Anytime a challenge comes in, he says, come on in, guys. He said it for 20 years. He started off the episode last night and said, in an effort to be more inclusive and whatever with everything, like, does anyone have a problem with the term guys? And everyone was like, no. This girl who is she's queer girl. So it was like, no, I come on in, guys. That's her words. That's not me being like, oh, queer.
No, that's
You got an eye roll from Pat.
So he asked this on the show?
He asked
Yeah,
it
like,
first,
this
and,
is like
and,
a
she,
live
and
thing?
she was like, no,
That
like,
made
I'm
the
fi-
cut?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I didn't know
she was
that.
like, no, like, I'm fine with it. That's Survivor. And everyone was like, yeah, that's fine. Then like an hour later for the next challenge, this guy Ricard was like, I'm actually not comfortable with you saying guys. And Jeff was like, I'm so glad you said that. Like, I'm not comfortable with it either. I wanted to stop saying it from now on. It's just come on in.
Yeah, brother.
That's fucking insane. Like, I hate that it overshadowed the episode last night because, like, at the end of the day, it's really not that big of a deal. But I just think there was like 0 people at home being like, I can't watch Survivor this season if they say come on in, guys. Like, there was nobody. They made a mountain out of a non-existent.
So what they
molehill.
say
Right.
instead?
Come on in.
Just come on in.
But the fact that they even acknowledged that they were changing it annoys
Well,
me.
that's the thing. If you want to be more inclusive, then just drop it instead of making a whole big thing about
Right.
it. So be
Right.
like, look at us.
Right.
We're like
Right.
being progressive. Pat us ourselves.
Yeah, they
on the
wanted to
back.
be patted on the back and
Yeah.
we
Right.
did it.
I'm surprised that they filmed asking. To me, that sounds like pressure a little bit. Like, this
Yes, and I
Ricard guy,
think
whatever,
he
that's
probably
interesting
was,
for him to be like,
pressure.
excuse
And there's
me.
also a clip,
But the girl,
just
what's
to
she gonna
prove that
say?
guys is like a gender neutral term. There's a clip of Ricard last night in the challenge being like, come on, guys, like
Yeah.
a guy and a girl. So
I don't know if I've ever addressed any group of people
There are a lot of
any other
people.
way other than, hey guys, or what's up guys,
Right.
or
I'm
There are
how's
a
used to
lot of
everybody.
people.
babysit, like, and if it was a group of girls, I'd be like, come on guys, let's go. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know, I've never used it as like
I've
a
never thought of it
gender
as like a
thing.
gender.
I had
Yeah.
a teacher one time say that women find the term ladies offensive. If you're
Oh,
like, ladies,
I-
come on. Like,
I call everybody ladies.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey ladies.
well, if you're calling guys ladies, like, come on, ladies.
I
like,
say it to guys
not
also.
yeah,
bad.
that's funny.
Yeah,
But it's-
that's true.
I
That's
don't know,
a
I
lot
heard
of my
ladies
dad's.
be
Sweetheart,
offensive.
that's still cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sugar
Like,
tits.
ring it
Sugar
ding, sweetheart.
tits.
Sweetheart,
Yeah.
you gotta
Broad,
do
I
that.
love being
Broad
called a
tits.
broad.
Sweetheart, I think
broad.
is like a
I
grandfather thing
actually
or
do too, a
calling
bunch
her
of broads.
broad.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I think of.
I hope Kevin is like, I'm gonna check in on this episode, see how it did, and then just immediately we get canceled.
Yeah.
Starting off with gender
So what did you tweet and what was the response?
I was just like, it's crazy that like they're like that's just like I could get my exact tweet, but like there were a lot of people because what I said is like nobody's gonna start watching Survivor now because they stopped. There is a subsect of people who are on Twitter like
I have
very
your tweet
angry.
right here.
Interesting.
I mean, this
I have
is just
multiple.
Ridiculous. Women and LGBTQ ruin everything. I don't understand.
Facts.
Yeah, they do.
Wow, yikeroons. Sheesh.
Jesus
A lot
Christ.
of people saying you're
okay,
wrong
so
for
anyway,
that.
so whatever. You tweeted about it. You tweeted your
There are a lot of people who are
discomfort.
like, I'll never watch another episode of Survivor again in my life, and like that's ridiculous. Like I'll never stop.
That's
Like
nuts.
that's just as ridiculous as doing it to begin with.
Yeah.
But like if you're thinking of that like as a production standpoint, you have to realize there is going to be that Survivor's at a point we can't be losing fans at this point. We got to resurgence.
True. Yeah,
We
you're
can't
hanging
be
on for
losing
dear
these
life.
people.
That's why we have snuffing torches
Yeah.
to bring in the
Yes,
fans.
Yes.
but we can't be losing people with minor changes like that absolutely zero people are
Those are the
asking.
same people who aren't going to watch it are the people who are like, I'm never watching an NFL game again.
Yeah,
When
true.
people
But to be
start
fair,
having,
like
uh,
it's easier to avoid Survivor than to stop watching the NFL.
That's true.
True.
Well, wait, Tommy, question. Would you have noticed if he just didn't, like if he said, come on in and didn't say, come on in, guys, would you have been like, why didn't
people
he
would
say
have
guys?
noticed. I don't know if I would.
Is it
is
that
like
iconic of a line?
It's iconic. Like
Come on in, guys is more iconic, or is equally as iconic as like if you have an immunity idol, share it now.
Yes,
or,
it's like it's up there. So, but
Interesting,
I think
wow.
if they just didn't say anything, people would have been like, "Oh, what's that about?" And then they would have forgot about
I
it.
feel like
Yeah.
Come On In Guys is like Survivor, and like Come On In is like the show To Catch a Predator, where it's like,
Yeah.
come on in, and then
Oh,
they
shit.
try
Oh,
to
that's right, that's
Takes
right.
me to go do the
That's so
laundry.
right.
It's just
I got some sweet tea on the table. I'm just gonna do
Why
the
is that
Yeah.
a sweet tea?
Yeah.
Why is that always the
Because
drink?
perverts
I don't
love
know.
sweet tea.
They do.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you guys remember the
I
YouTube
don't.
videos? They were like the fake To Catch a Predator, but it was like it was what was it called? Bro rape, I think. And it was like they come over. No, it was on YouTube. It's funny. It's
Oh,
funny.
yeah,
I swear.
Oh yeah.
They would come in with and they'd be like, "Hey man, like what's up?" And the guy would come in with like a duffel bag and they'd be like, "What's in the bag?" And it would be like Coors Light, video games, and a big black dildo. And like that's what it was. It was so fucking funny.
It's not Donald Glover.
I think it is. I
Yeah.
think it's something like that. Yeah, or he was one of the bros. I think
Yeah.
that like
So-
got trapped. Like,
Tell me,
it was
what was
so
the
funny.
reaction to your tweet after you sent it?
A lot of people. I got a lot of likes. Like last night, like whenever I live tweet about Survivor, I
liked it.
Like, well, yeah, brother.
I see why people. See why people go that way. Like I whenever I tweet about
2,500
Survivor,
likes.
typically I lose followers in the past.
Yeah.
So I gained like 500.
That's because
Holy
you're the
shit.
leader
That's
of
how it works.
you're leader of alt-right Survivor.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
it's
you.
not
I mean-
something I planned on doing,
Tiki
but if that's going to
torches.
bring us numbers.
That's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
favorite
She's got a point. Tiki torches? I don't know, Tommy.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
yeah.
like, I think
Interesting.
Nate or Jeff saying like tribe is almost more offensive than anything. Like
True.
Tribe is
Yeah.
offensive
Tribe
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Damn. Well,
It's
Where
just
does it end?
It's just
What else are you gonna take from us?
It's just so crazy that like that was a conversation that producers had. Like there
It's
was
crazy,
a moment leading up to this season where someone raised their hand at a table and said, "Ooh,
yeah.
can we change guys?"
So like
Yeah,
to be fair,
yeah, yeah,
season
yeah.
39 2 years ago, they had a real
That's
creep on. It was like groping women and stuff, and I think
Oh,
they got
shit.
sued. So they want to be like very careful this year,
Yeah.
which they should be.
Yeah.
But a guy groping woman versus saying "come on in, guys" seems like
That doesn't
kind of
seem-
two
yeah.
different.
It's a
Yeah.
slippery
Probes is
slope.
really
It's a
smart.
slippery
How much
slope.
is Probes
Starts with
make?
guys.
Is Probst like a
Millions.
bajillionaire?
Millions.
Oh, yeah, what's he worth?
I feel
Let's
like,
see.
but that show's been on so
Jeff
long.
Probst's
He's
net
like
worth.
not even. I mean, you think about him. I don't even like Survivor. Isn't even in
Yeah.
my consciousness.
Wow.
Now it is
Should
because
be
of snuffing
now.
torches.
Yeah.
But I remember growing up, I used to watch it all the time. Like
Well, that's
in
the
the
thing.
beginning, that was like.
I'm
7th,
reading
8th,
what I'm seeing
9th
here.
grade.
What'd you think of
Jeff
Richard
Probst
Hatch?
worth 50
Richard
million.
Hatch was the
You think that's,
goat. Naked
you think that's
Richard?
right?
Yeah.
I would have thought it was more.
Rupert,
50
Yeah.
million. His salary is about 8 million.
You talking about Rupert?
he makes 8 million.
8
an
million.
episode?
No, it says his salary is 8 million. His net worth is about 50
Should be
million.
higher than
Okay.
that.
Tommy, I was at a wedding over the weekend, and one of the girls at the wedding, her mom was one of the oldest women ever on Survivor, just like a few seasons
really?
ago.
Trivia. Who is it?
Janet,
Jackie or
maybe?
Janet or something like that. I think Janet, yeah, something like
Nice.
that.
Janet
Nice.
Corbin,
So, yeah.
Corbin or something. Yeah.
And I was like, well, I don't watch, but I have a coworker who,
Yeah.
big fan.
Remember Sue's
Exciting.
speech?
Iconic.
Iconic.
Snake in the
I
round.
gotta get.
Yeah.
I gotta get into
Snake
Survivor.
in the
I'm
round.
feeling
I
left
do remember
out.
that.
There's that old soldier that didn't
Rudy.
like Richard Hatchett. Rudy.
Rudy hated that.
Yeah,
Rest in
Rudy
peace.
hated
He was
Hatchett.
walking around with his dick out the whole time.
Yeah.
Damn.
You were talking about Rupert.
We want to talk about getting canceled. You go back to season 1, see what Rudy
Oh my
says
God.
about Richard, and it's like, he's
What
like,
does he say?
Very
It says he's
homophobic
like, you know,
things.
he's homosexual or
Yes.
whatever.
What's he say? Say it right now.
Do you think when Richard's walking around naked on that island, he shaved everything first, so he didn't like go in with a full bush?
Maybe.
Like, if you're gonna be walking around naked on an
Yeah.
island, do you shave everything
Well,
knowing it's gonna come back?
Did he do Survivor All-Star 2? Or something
Yeah, he
like
did that, and
That's
he
what I
accidentally
think
made
about.
contact
Yeah,
with
I mean-
Sue, and then he got booted or something.
If I was on the show Naked and Afraid,
Yes.
would I shave first?
I thought about
Yeah,
that.
too.
Yeah.
But then you're halfway through the episode, you got stubble. It was like weird.
How long is Naked and Afraid? Like how
I
long
don't
does it
know.
go on?
A few weeks, I think.
But it's
But
like,
you get waxed,
literally-
you know, you
I
get
think it's like
waxed.
a days.
Yeah,
You get waxed,
you
you'll
get
be
waxed,
alright.
you're fine.
Wax should be
Something to
okay.
think
But
about.
then it's like you're gonna
Yeah.
get sunburnt. Like you want a little protection.
Right.
You go with
I
just a
think that
hairy
you
really
sack.
really
something to
get. I
think
feel like you
about.
can get sunburn though through pubic hair. No,
Not
you can get it
mine.
on your scalp.
I got some dense
Yeah.
pubic hair.
Gotta
No,
get
you
it
can get it on
right.
your scalp of your head. You know, if you don't put
Guess.
sunscreen in your hair.
True.
I think
Mine's like
I'll
I'm
put
thinking
some
down there sometimes.
any day now, probably.
I hate this. I hate the way
You want
this
a
is
drink,
turning.
Jack?
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, you just gotta let it grow sometimes, you know. You know, you
Yeah,
have a little
yeah,
dry
yeah.
spell. You let
I
it
suppose.
poof out.
I was
It's like you never. You
I
ever
was
watch,
so late to getting ball hair. Not that that
I
surprises
hate it.
anyone. All my
I hate
friends
this.
had ball hair. I was like, shit, I want some ball
Did you
hair.
ever watch?
I'm like,
Have you got
what do
it?
you call it? You don't listen to Zohan.
what?
Oh yeah,
You don't
yeah,
listen to
yeah,
Zohan.
yeah.
That's his whole bit. Is he has like a bunch of pubic hair, so
Yeah.
when he's in boxers, it looks like he has a giant dick. So I mean, it works.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kinda.
true. That is true.
Thank
I
you.
Movie
guess.
guy pod alert.
This
I
might
didn't
be
really think. Yeah, I was like, whoa.
I know you're not
Little
allowed
fun
to
fact.
get your like hair braided from on spring break if
Your
you're white
pubes?
now, but I always wanted to get my pubes braided.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
nice. For
I thought it'd
what?
be very fun. I wanted to
Why?
grow them out, so whenever I'd like walk, you could hear like a.
That's sick.
It'd be funny
Why
if like
would
you're
you
going to
ever
hook
want
up with a
that?
girl and she sees that, she's like, that's pretty insensitive.
Yeah. Actually, I am offended and I
Yeah.
need to leave.
Kind of like a little yachty type thing, you know what I mean? Where you just
mean-
kind of get the beads.
I
My
hate it.
pubes kind of
Yeah.
naturally grow into like a kind of a fro situation anyway. So I feel like that on its own is culturally
most
sensitive.
pubes
Yeah, yeah. I mean that's
Yeah.
pubes. Yeah.
I just
You
Yeah.
grow straight, Kate.
What?
What do you say?
I hate
what are you
this
thinking?
conversation so much. I just want to die. Like
Pubes,
I
huh?
want to die.
I have a lot to say on pubes, but I feel like I've said it all.
We can change the subject to sexting if that's.
Yes.
If that's
Yeah.
Oh,
we
yes.
would prefer.
We had what's her name? Elizabeth Holmes.
Elizabeth Holmes.
She
Oh,
got she was
God,
in
yes.
court. Her sex got read. They're
Yes.
very weird. They're like you're the wind in my desert.
Oh, I'll get
The
it.
the ocean, my ocean.
What?
So she's a
There's no-
poetic
It's very
bitch.
poetic. But
Keep
they're-
emotions out of sex.
Yeah,
though.
So
I don't want
they,
to
they
do
read
that
out her
fluff.
text
Yeah.
with Sonny, I think it's Balrani,
Yeah.
who's the co-founder, or not co-founder, he's the president of Theranos while he was there, and he was also romantically involved with
A fake
Elizabeth Holmes.
company.
And they started dating. She was 18 in high school when they met, and he was 37 and married.
Oh,
He
gross.
divorced.
That's gross.
I was like,
He divorced his
Speaking of
wife and then married her. But they shared their text. Holmes, you are the breeze in the desert for me, my water and ocean, meant only to be together, tiger. And then Balwani responds, okay.
Treat them like dirt, they stick like
And-
mud, am I right?
This is how
That's facts,
billionaires
that's facts.
act. Like this is how they act. Like if you look at, do you remember the Jeff Bezos sex
Yes.
from a
Yeah,
while
yeah,
back?
they're weird.
No.
Great. Oh my God, they're amazing. He was texting
Yeah.
a girl. I believe it was like this is after his divorce or
It was,
whatever
his mistress, right? They were to his mistress.
Yeah,
Yeah,
said-
Who he was cheating on his wife
Bezos
with.
and
Yeah,
Olivia
yeah.
Munn
Mistress.
sexting.
Oh, those
The
were
difference between
Yeah.
The Olivia Munn ones were incredible.
You gotta
Don't-
scroll
let's
through
not
those.
speak
at
her
once.
name. I'm not.
That's
I
a
can't
once a year
even-
scroll.
I don't even
I'm
know
triggered by
what
her.
they are.
The
Olivia
Bezos
Munn sex.
ones.
Oh.
It's pictures, and she's
Oh,
like
man.
put arrows to her pussy.
Yeah.
saying, like,
Diagrams
put it
of
here.
Go in here.
Yeah.
No, actually, that's
right
what it
now.
said. It was for
That's
Chris Pine or
Olivia
something.
Munn.
For this one, it was
That's what I'm
Bezos.
Yeah.
He said to his shout out, whatever he said, I want to smell you, I want to breathe you in, I want to hold you tight, I want to kiss your lips, I love you, I'm in love with you, I love you, alive girl.
Alive girl,
I
that
will
was
show
it.
you my body and my lips and my eyes very soon.
Alive girl?
My alive girl. That's,
alive
that's what I
killer.
call people all the time. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're my alive girl.
I was with him until
Coming in
alive.
alive.
Girl. Like that was kind of hot until alive. Girl.
Until
didn't
he gets
think-
alive girl.
Didn't think he was a serial killer until that.
Yeah,
Oh
no, I
my
definitely
God,
do.
Olivia
Why
Munn.
do we think that is? Yo, I can't talk about Olivia Munn. I fucking hate that bitch. Like we can't talk about her right now. serious.
She had
She got
John
a rock.
Mulaney's
She's
pregnant, I
baby.
know,
Finger me in the
whatever.
door,
Like,
Johnny
that's-
Yeah,
I
right.
can't with that.
Dude,
That's
she
just-
rocks. She's like the basically like the Derek Jeter of like girls. Like she's like your
She kind
dating
of
history is
is.
impeccable.
Like,
She kind of is. Like, she's got a
Attack of the Show is her like first thing.
Yeah.
She was like a hot video game nerd.
Dude,
She has a hot roster. for
She's
sure.
dated no one but absolute 10 out of 10 men. It's
Yeah, it's
incredible.
true. I thought it was
well,
nice.
except for
No,
John
they're
Mulaney,
dying.
who actually kind of isn't. So
Excuse me? Watch
no
your mouth.
offense.
What do you mean?
got a good
All he
personality.
does is do a delivery like this, and everyone
I
wants
think
to
I
like
can
fuck
get
this
get off the
guy.
fucking show.
Yeah,
Like,
wow.
What are you even
Wait,
saying
this
right
is
now?
the
What is
Do you
this
find
slander?
Millennium funny?
He's very funny.
Yeah, okay.
He's
Okay.
not
Fine.
really attractive for guys. I'd
No.
say that.
I think he's cute.
He's just tall
but,
and
I mean,
Irish
he's not
and
Chris
gone.
Pine, but
Who?
Yeah, Chris Pine,
John
Aaron
Mulaney.
Rodgers. Like,
Oh, now you're interested.
John
Mulaney.
Irish?
yeah.
Tall and
Yes.
Irish. Huh.
Two. Chris who?
Chris Pine.
Chris
is really
Pine.
good.
You ever see Chris Pine?
She's dated
Dick?
Chris Pine.
Is
Aaron
that who she was
Rodgers.
sexting? I just
Rodgers
looked
was
it
like
up.
her
The
long-term boyfriend.
diagram?
oh yeah, who was she sexting in that? That was like
That was Chris Pine.
That's
Chris Pine, yeah, right.
She
Chris
sent him like
Pine's
a
a good-looking-
PowerPoint. Of
Yes.
just,
Dude,
like,
Chris
it was a
Pine's
whole
a
thing.
which is
rocket.
how it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a low point of your life though has to have like I would never want my sex read
Oh,
aloud to
never.
anyone,
Never.
especially ones from like when I was younger and
my
I
God.
like didn't know what was like I don't know. I think I would die. Like you could put my tits up in Times Square right now. I wouldn't care. I'd be like,
Yeah,
here they
yeah.
are, whatever.
Yeah.
But old sex.
And
no.
your parents are in the courtroom trying to support you.
Forget
No,
it.
And
Oh
you're
my
just,
God.
I would die. I would.
I would rather have weirder like, hey, put it in wherever, blah blah blah, than for my family
live
to be
girl?
sitting there like, hey, you're the breeze in
Yeah.
my coconut. Like,
Hello,
yeah, no,
live
That was
girl.
sick. That's
A live girl.
too much. Why do
You're
you
not
millionaires
supposed
act
to
like this? Like, what do you think
text
it's like? They need to get this.
Apparently
There's
they're
no
robots.
way to express themselves. If they
That's the
don't
only
get
way
how to
they get,
express, they feel like that's
They get
sexy.
stimulated. They like getting beat up. Like they like beating up hobos. They like having like hookers stomp on their nuts. They like also.
I referred
rich
to like
people.
I was like
people.
so Christian Bale.
Yeah, like,
Christian
literally.
Bale,
Yeah.
American Psycho.
American Psycho.
Patrick
They
Bateman.
all like the weirdest shit because it's the only way they get like stimulated. You know.
Yeah.
True. They're overstimulated.
She dated Joel Kinnaman, who's like another dude.
Yeah,
he's
no, trust me.
insane. Any of these
Joel
people
Kinnaman
are.
is very hot.
Oh my
Joel
god.
Kinnaman?
I don't know who Joel
You-
Kinnaman is.
oh.
What was he? Wait, what was he in?
Suicide Squad.
He was no.
The new
Most
one?
recently, yeah.
He was
He's
also
Rick
in,
Flag, and the old one too.
What's the true crime?
Would you rather
or not
someone
true
read your
crime?
text?
he was
Crime
in
your
versus-
sex or go through your camera
House
roll?
of Cards.
No,
in-
he was.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, he was in House of Cards.
Yeah.
but he
Yeah.
was also in. No, fuck. What is the? He has his own
Hold
show
that
where
thought.
he's like a
Oh.
detective.
Yeah,
We got
he was
James
in
Workshop
Hannah
on
also.
over here. Yeah.
Couple
Joel
other things.
Kinnaman.
He's just a rock. This
He's
dude has the
cute.
broadest shoulders you've ever seen in your entire life, and it's just like the most concave chest. It's
Yeah.
but it's hot. It's hard to explain.
The Killing. Have you seen
The
The Killing?
Killing, no, yeah.
Fantastic show, by the way. If you haven't seen it,
Pat-
it's on 2011, 2014. Did you look up his
Pat,
picture?
look up Joel Kinnaman. Give me
You'll
some
like-
Sure.
Pat had a
You're
good
gonna love
question
it.
though.
Yeah,
He's
Pat
like-
just presented a good question.
Oh, sorry, what'd you say?
Would you rather have your sex leaked or them go through your photo roll?
Oh.
Like your family read your
Photo
sex
roll.
or go through your camera roll?
Camera roll.
Camera
Family or
Family.
random people?
Family can look through
Family.
your
Do I have
entire
to-
full
Do
camera
I have to
roll.
explain
Camera
what's in my camera?
I mean, you're
roll?
gonna sit next
They
to
would
them.
hate
No.
my camera roll.
There's
It's
not
all
gonna be a bunch
TikToks
of-
and shit. Like they would
I'd
despise.
probably rather
You're-
than go through my camera roll.
Hey,
Then your
My
sex.
camera roll's not that crazy
It's true.
than my sex. Yeah, 'cause I don't like send nudes. I'm not a nude sender, so I don't really have nudes in my shit. But I also
Sorry to hear
don't,
that, Vince.
I know. Don't worry, she'll crack. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
No.
But no, it's I would just have to explain a lot of weird shit. Like I'm always screenshotting stuff to talk shit, so I feel like they would be like, "What is this?"
Early
Screenshot
20s. I'm
stuff to
talking about an
talk
era
My
in
mom
your
would be
life
like, "Why
when
are there
you
so many
had
screenshots
nudes.
of my text?" I'd be like, "Well, I'm talking shit."
What's
My
that?
early 20s camera roll.
Yeah, that's true.
Early
That's fair. My college camera roll, no way. That
Once,
was
early
this
30s.
will tell you how
Yeah,
old I
that's
am.
great.
Remember the what are the played the music
God,
on
it's
it?
gross to say
Apple
out
iPod?
Pod, yeah.
Just an
It was an
iPod? Yeah,
iPod,
yeah, yeah.
but
Zoom?
they had a version that you could record little videos on it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, the
Yeah.
now.
I-
Yeah.
And
on that to send
that was a lot.
to someone on deployment. I
a
was
frame
like,
rate
check
of,
out
like,
the
3.
iPod video.
sending deployment sex?
Oh yeah.
on an iPod.
I once took a
Get yourself iPod
Polaroid
video.
photo of because we have Polaroids on deployment.
Incredible.
I took a Polaroid of my tits and snail mailed it
No,
to
stop.
another base in Afghanistan to my fiance at the time.
Stop it.
Yeah, it took
Oh
like
my
3
God.
months. It was my tits
That's
going
amazing.
across Afghanistan.
Honestly, though, a Polaroid
Yeah,
picture,
right.
I bet they look great. I feel like Polaroid photos make
The
you
worst
look
part
good.
is the camera was to like take pictures. The kids loved seeing photos of themselves. Like here you go.
Yeah,
they don't
Gives
have any
them
photos.
pictures of her tits.
Okay.
I wasted like 4 of the photos. I'm like, oh no, the terrible lighting. Oh
And based
no,
on
like in
what-
my little tent.
Based on what I understand about
They don't
deployment
have
too, is that
mirrors
this
in
is probably
Afghanistan.
taken in a porta potty, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Apparently, porta
check
potties
Snail
in
mail?
any given army base in Afghanistan or Iraq were just filled with cum. These
Fuck
guys
shacks,
just go in there and
right?
just jerk off like
Yeah.
crazy.
Shacks.
yeah, it's where they're all all
Damn.
fucking, right?
No,
No,
just whacking.
mostly
it.
men just jerking
overseas.
off.
People did, but no.
I checked Grinder in Kabul the other day.
Yeah.
How is it?
It's all these guys
Very low right now.
You're not
Yeah,
gonna believe
not
this. Not a
going
single person on.
Yeah.
I was like, there's all this news. I was like, let me check.
Where?
And then I checked all the war zones just to see if anyone was around.
Believe it or not,
No.
They're desperate.
I was like, Iraq.
Not for
Is there
sex,
anyone
but-
in Iraq?
Yeah, there's
Gay
not a
people-
single gay
yeah.
man in Iraq.
Gay people in Kabul don't want to ping out their location right,
Right.
now.
Yeah, I
Tricky
guess that's
time,
true.
yeah.
I remember
Tricky
looking at
time.
Craigslist over there back in the day, just
Yeah.
to see what was over there.
Just
Because
to see
60
what's
Minutes
up.
did a story being like, men are meeting up with other men on Craigslist in Afghanistan. I was like, ooh.
What's
My
that
10th
all
grade
about?
self.
Pat becomes a contractor over
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
He's
contractor.
Blackwater.
You know,
Yeah.
Jesus was a carpenter in the Middle East.
See, Matt, like,
Yeah.
Pat's like hung from a bridge like those Blackwater guys. It's like, oh, was he like a contractor? No, it's just.
He was just there looking
Like,
there.
he's just
Looking
like,
for a guy.
Trolling
He's
for Afghani
Trolling for
dick.
dick, yeah, just
Uh,
chasing some tail.
I actually watched a documentary last night on it was like William Parker or something, the guy that just like was from California and in 09 decided to just go over to Afghanistan and just join the Taliban. You
Yeah.
remember
Oh,
him?
that
Yeah.
shit
He
was
had,
wild.
he had long ass hair and he has like
Yeah.
soot all over his face. You'll remember the pictures if you see him, if you Google
Oh, I
it.
think I do actually.
Detainee 001.
How does
Yeah.
that work?
Wow.
What?
He just flew to Afghanistan and like joined.
Just knock on the door.
Yeah, he was like, hey guys,
Give
can
a
you
flyer of some
He,
sort.
he joined a church, he joined a mosque, and that was like very welcoming. And then he got tied in with like the Taliban and stuff like that.
Okay.
And
on
then-
purpose. He was
On
like,
purpose, yeah. He
Taliban
wanted to,
before
I'm
we
not
say
trying to
it.
get involved.
Yeah.
What do I gotta do?
he was in jail. He didn't get sentenced to death though.
He's still chilling.
He's still alive, I believe.
In
yeah.
America? Or?
In America. He was in actually a Terre Haute prison, Terre Haute, Indiana.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
wow.
federal
Yeah.
super
Right,
max.
that brings
Yeah.
us back to
Yeah.
Is it? Oh,
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
I didn't know all that.
I mean, and before recently, the Taliban had low-key kind of fell off. I mean, them and ISIS. I mean, who've been
Yeah.
talking about them recently? Nobody. That's it.
They were lurking.
And then they had
They
like
were around. They were
Kate,
around.
care to chime in?
No, yeah, but yeah, they're back.
And now they're doing all this fun shit. Did you see that video beyond the ones of them like on the fucking like bumper cars
Off
and
the
shit?
fucking river. I don't know if I can show
Yeah,
it.
they are
No,
doing
it's true.
besides the bigotry, they are doing fun stuff in
They're on-
paddle boats.
They're on
and-
paddle
Paddle down
boats.
the lake? What the
They're on a
fuck?
swing. There's like old airplanes left that they put
Yeah,
swings on.
so-
They're swinging on
Yeah,
swings.
they went-
Can't they do all that
They're
and
goofy.
not kill people?
Right,
Can't they
right?
just, like, can't they
Shit.
just go paddle and be like, man, this is so much fun. Like,
Yeah.
why do we waste our time beheading people?
Yes,
Like,
exactly.
They're also at an amusement park. They're riding the bumper cars and
Yeah.
like going on like the
Dude, that
swinging
looks like
things.
so much fun. What the fuck? Like,
how could you
There's
do
no
all that
way.
and then want to kill
I
people? Like, that
so-
should brighten
I
your
filter
mood.
all of this like out of my brain so much because I'm just like I don't really want to know what's happening in the real world. I haven't seen any of this shit. This sounds fake. Like, are you guys fucking?
No,
No,
there's a
yeah,
guy
it's
in an
real.
RPG on a paddle boat in a lake in Afghanistan. It's
The-
a
it's
million
It
like a
sounds like
song,
a
though.
parody
You can
movie.
see it
It
in
sounds like a
Yeah.
parody
And
movie.
they're just,
like
like,
the
paddling
Taliban.
around,
Like,
The
goofy.
goes
reporter in the
to a
tweet had to
pool.
say these pictures are real.
They're actually real.
Yeah.
Because it looks so fake, but it looks like a lake in Utah. It looks like Lake Tahoe.
They're like-
it looks
I mean,
amazing.
that's
They're not even
hysterical.
good.
Oh my
Lake
gosh,
Afghanistan.
what I was saying. Do you think it's because they like couldn't just chill for a long time? So they're like, oh, we might as well take
They
advantage.
were in
We're
fucking
just hanging
caves
out
for
now.
like 20 years, and now they're out there like having a blast in bumper cars.
They're like,
and
we
on the
deserve a
lake.
little vacation. Let's
Yeah.
let's
I
hit
can't
up
tell
the
you the last time
amusement
I was
park.
on a lake on a paddle boat.
Right.
I was out there having a blast.
Right.
I am
Not literally,
I'm
hopefully,
perplexed.
but like actually
Yeah,
telling
yeah,
you.
gotta be careful with that.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
Taliban,
Oh my
they're having
God,
fun.
so much.
Yeah.
All right. Pubes, the Taliban. What's
Yeah.
next?
Wow, we've really hit the good topics on this
Yeah.
Yeah,
episode.
we've really
I saw
hit the
someone put
trifecta.
them on the bumper cars and they put the boys are back in town over it. That's pretty funny. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So the office drama that's going on right now, Jeff Nadu versus Jersey Jerry. The fight is official. It's happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's happening.
Pat, a former champion of Rough and Rowdy
Oh,
here.
yeah, that's right.
I heard rumblings, like we all did, that this was going to happen, and I got so excited for Jersey Jerry to fight Nadu. The second it happened, and like Jeff was on the fence, I like texted Nadu. I was like, "Man, you got this. You've been working out. You lost all that weight." He's like, "I'm a businessman. It's all about numbers." So I think it's going to be
a great reply. By the
Do
way.
we have a line on this? Like, is that? Are we allowed to do that?
I don't think
I don't
Not
think
allowed.
so.
You could do like play Barstool.
But imagine,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Play Barstool is going to be great. It's going to be, I think it's like December.
December 10th,
Yeah.
I believe,
December
is the official
10th?
date. Yeah.
I think it's going to be tougher for Nadu than we think, for
Jersey
Jerry
Jerry's a
than we
monster.
think, because Nadu's got that big fucking head. It's like a watermelon.
True. He
Sure.
doesn't.
And then
It's a-
Jerry's saying he's going to hit him with body shots. He's not going to feel it.
This is the perfect Rough and Rowdy fight. Like
Yes.
two
Oh, yes.
and, like Barstool characters that are so unique and just like they're the perfect size for each other. They have like the gambling, everything. This is gonna be maybe the best Rough and Rowdy fight.
It's the celebrities are good, but it's like an old fat. Let's get back to our roots.
Yeah,
Let's start the
organic
office
fights,
beef.
they're so much better than like
I
almost
know.
anything
Yeah.
And
else.
they're both
People-
gonna train, right? Like they're both gonna.
Oh yeah.
I just saw Jersey
It's
Jerry
about
on a
respect.
treadmill smoking a doink.
Yeah.
Really?
Jersey
Wow.
Jerry, I feel
Wow.
like won't feel pain. I feel like he's just gonna keep getting punched
I feel
over
like
and
that too.
over
I
and
feel like
just
they're
not
both
gonna
like
So
get
is
that,
he
though.
They do.
30 years old?
I am so
Dude.
confused about
I'm not sure.
everything that's
He-
Jersey Jerry. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how old
He's
he
a
is. I
dad
don't
now.
know.
He just had
yeah,
a
I know.
baby.
I know he had a baby. That's
not
all
even
I know.
30.
I just
His speech wanted to make me run through a wall.
He's 19.
It's not about the money. It's about respect.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
fuck.
that's your show.
about money.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then what do you call it? The I'm a Businessman was amazing from Nadu. Got to give him that. But
Yeah.
also the fact that Nadu is up 219 pounds, that threw me for a loop too.
Excuse
me?
That threw me
What?
for a loop.
Yeah, he lost a ton of weight.
Yeah, I mean, I weigh more than Jeff
How
Nadu
tall
right
is
now,
he?
which is crazy.
5'8".
I weigh
They're both
227.
5'8".
Like that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Jersey Jerry's 5'8".
Right?
Yeah,
I think they're
Yeah,
Jersey
yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
I think Jersey
sure.
Jerry
I'm
is
5'9" and he's
5'6".
not my height.
You're Kevin
There's no
Durant
way.
that a
Right.
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way.
So right now, the only person that I know of that is on Nadu's side is the Wonton Don, because he is
Out of
he?
necessity.
the Wonton Don is in Albania right now.
You need
Okay.
allies.
Uh,
You do need an
Nadu
ally.
is the Albanian bulldog. We're gonna go around the table. Who do you guys have in this fight? Not necessarily who side you're on, but who you think is just gonna win.
All right.
I think Jeff Nadu is gonna win.
You think Jeff Nadu's gonna
Yep.
win? All right.
I think Jersey Jerry, because of what I said, I think he's just gonna have a hell of a chin.
He's a blue collar guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a blue collar guy. He's ready to fucking take a beating and keep going.
Yeah.
Kate.
I feel like Jersey Jerry has the dad strength now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
that's
true.
a thing you can't
That's
discount.
fair.
So I'm
That's
going to
fair.
go with him.
That's fair. I'm gonna go Jersey Jerry because he just seems like the most unpredictable person of all time, and I feel like
Yeah.
he wouldn't stop until he's dead. Like I feel like he will go kind of like what Tommy's saying. Like he will not stop.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
the vibe I get.
Yeah, I saw that video of Jersey Jerry training. He's like, I'm only using 20% of my power right now, and like that made me so scared, dude. Like,
23%, I think.
yeah, dude.
Insane.
Like if that's only 23%, 100% will knock Jeff Nadu's block off, and that's
So,
what got me scared right
Rumor
now.
has it that video was 2 years ago, though.
Okay.
So
Oh no.
yeah,
That's
that's,
2 years.
that's what I heard. Yeah.
The funny thing about Rough and Rowdy is that no matter, like, I legitimately thought I was Muhammad Ali. Like, walking into the ring, I was like,
course.
fuck yeah. And then the second the bell rang, I was just like,
You still have the best ever tag.
The tagline.
Pride
is the
versus
best Pride
Prejudice.
versus
Like,
that was.
That's
So
unbeatable.
good.
that was beautiful. What's this one called? It's about respect?
I don't know what
We
it's
don't
What
have
do we
to
do?
talk
It's
about
a
that.
lost prejudice.
Last one was in it was capital punishment. This
Yeah.
one,
Mhm.
I don't know
was
what
good.
it'll be.
The
Yeah.
Valentine's Day Massacre was one?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That was
yeah.
Chef.
Valentine's
That
Day
was Chef Sean Latham and Smitty. I
What was
believe.
the Bandera buttholes? We're not allowed to talk about him.
Probably
There
not.
Will Be
yeah,
Blood?
Probably not.
Yeah.
There will be blood. Something like
There
that.
will be blood.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's gonna be fucking
What
like
would
they're
be
gonna
good
train
for
like
Nadu
crazy.
versus Jerry, though, what there has to
What
be a
was that?
better thing. Nadu versus
Why
Jerry.
not?
There has
Why
to be a
not?
better
Maybe
It's all about
something gambling.
Nadu crew.
Probably,
Yeah.
Spread.
But any of you guys, obviously, you
But no, it was all about
excluded. When any of
respect
you
or
guys
something.
do Rough and Rowdy for real, like dead serious, somebody propositioned you, was like, we have somebody you should go against.
Fuck yeah.
Would you do
You've
that?
If
got
I
it.
You already
have
did
a
it.
Back in.
kid, and I think 100% I would.
I think
Yeah.
you could kick someone's ass.
You have-
Like, I
okay.
think you would kill
And
somebody.
only because I wouldn't even mind getting hurt, but if I got hurt, it's such a pain in the ass taking care of a baby when you're
That's true.
hurt,
Yeah.
because I hurt my back. But if I wasn't, I 100%, and I know for sure I would get my ass beat, but I would still do it for the money. I'm a businessman.
For sure.
What
for
can I
sure.
say?
The money.
It's offensive.
Are you
It
offended,
would have to
Tommy?
be the perfect storm.
Yeah,
Like, I need
I
to
agree
fight
with you.
someone that doesn't work at Barstool because I want everyone on my side. Just like a natural rival form from the outside.
Yep.
Somebody I think I could beat who's smaller than me.
One of the lib
Uh,
cops
So,
is-
replied
so
to your
Alex
tweet.
Cooper is what you're
Is
saying.
there
No,
is there
man.
another Survivor correspondent that you'd want to fight?
Yeah, what if like
no,
Boston
but
Rob
we're
was,
thinking like it'd be
you
cool to
would
get a couple Survivor people with beef fighting maybe. for
Yeah.
people. And
Yeah,
then I would
Johnny
beat
Fairplay
a
still
good
around?
amount of
Johnny
money.
Fairplay. Oh my God, I'd buy the crap out of that fight
Yeah,
if I was a
I don't know
regular.
who he would fight though. You gotta.
I could see you going against like a Owen.
No, I love him.
Yeah.
No, but, like,
And
just
I would,
think
I
that
would
you're
never
into
fight
that.
someone at Barstool. Like I want the full Barstool like
I think
wagon
that's a good
behind
play.
me.
Yeah.
You know,
I
I want
fought,
it outside.
I fought a homophobic felon.
Yeah, that was great.
Pretty-
I was
But
like,
also-
listen,
but
we're
that
gonna
was
paint you. I was like,
fantastic.
listen, we're gonna paint you pretty poorly. He was
Yeah.
like, oh, no problem.
Yeah.
He's like, just tell me what to say. Confederate flag, yep. put it
Yeah,
on.
whatever. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah. How
Good?
did you get it in your head that you wanted to fight this guy?
It was just.
How'd you method act?
I just wanted money.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. It was a tough time.
That makes
4
sense.
years ago, but it was easy.
Kind of funny how Jersey Jerry said surrender his pod if he loses.
Yeah, well,
That's
Jersey,
awesome.
what are you
Why
doing?
would you do that? Why
So
would you do
Nadu's gonna
that?
make $100,000 and Jersey Jerry's gonna make nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing
about
and
respect.
lose the pot?
It's all
about
about
respect.
respect for him.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
That's smart business.
Exactly.
Right.
Damn. I don't know.
The rumble for respect, is that possible?
Rumble for
Ooh,
respect.
Rumble for
That's a good
respect.
one. That's a good
Nadu
one.
verse.
Good rhyme with respect.
Uh,
There's nothing there.
what
You
rhymes
can't.
with Nadu?
A lot.
Brew.
To do.
Nadu.
No.
Nadu is Jersey Jerry.
I think
Is Jersey Jerry Jewish?
That would be perfect.
Nadu
Yeah.
versus the Jew. Jersey
Yeah.
Jerry's Jewish, but
I
then
don't
he would
know
have to be
if he is.
painted as an
You know-
anti-Semite, which he's not,
Which
for the
he's
record.
not, yeah.
I've seen Jersey
Yeah.
Jerry, and I'm gonna guess he's not. It's Jewish
Yeah, yeah.
or anti-Semitic.
You never know.
But you
That's
never know.
Roman Catholic is immediately what comes to mind when I see Jersey Jerry.
Jersey Jerry, yeah.
Yeah, he
Strictly
is.
Roman
His voice
Catholic.
is so preposterous too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the way he was
That's
there
what
with his
I'm saying.
foot tied up,
I just
tight.
don't quite know, like, what's
What's
where
he
did he
about?
come from? Like, what
Where
lab
did he come
It was
out
the
of?
viral video where he said the Steelers
Oh.
lost on something
He
and he
destroyed his
screamed at
team.
his mom, "You're gonna find me hanging."
Yeah.
You're gonna find me hanging. Don't have to do the dishes.
Yeah.
That's insane.
3 years later, finally got him.
Got him.
Yeah, no, I don't
So
know. It's
burning.
gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good fight.
I don't
Billy
know.
wants to get in again, I'm sure. Chef Donnie wants
Him
to get in
versus-
again.
it was
Me
Canseco
versus
again.
Billy.
That'd be amazing, I think. If they
I
actually
mean, would
fought.
Canseco, like, yeah.
Yeah,
Is
would
there
he
real
fight?
talk
Yeah.
of that? Conseco actually fighting again?
I respect Canseco for what he did. Scumbag move,
being
but
a
like
fraud.
you
Yeah.
take a dive. That's
Yeah.
the ballsiest shit you
It
in
was
the
pretty
world.
ballsy. It was pretty ballsy.
I mean,
feel like
yeah,
he got so much hate.
I think
Is it worth
fighting
all
is
the
ballsier.
people calling just? I feel like he looks so ridiculous.
It's a great
now.
point, though. I take
When
it
you
back.
got like what, like $1 million
Yeah.
for that, so it's
1.2,
like
yeah.
I would let
It's like
everyone hit me for $1 million.
Yeah.
Tommy had a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
point though. Fighting is much more ballsy, so I take my point back.
And Canseco, well, Canseco, everyone kind of hated already, so he had nothing to lose.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
I don't know.
This is random, but Ken Jack, this morning I woke up, your Instagram, someone's getting their entire fucking
Ew.
toe ripped off.
Yeah.
I saw that too.
It might have been the most disgusting
God.
video you posted. Would you say it's up there?
Hey, look at
It's like
this.
not even top 20.
Oh,
That's
I thought
not
it was
close.
Not only is his toenail rip off, but like the bottom half of his
It's like
Foot-
a
What's he
callus.
doing? What's he
It's
doing
like a
to him?
callus.
ripping his
It's
toenail
like
off. That's
somebody's
it.
taking his toenail off.
It's
basically.
like it's like a
I got a lot
callus
of
has grown
messages. What I like to do
over
is essentially
over his
I keep my account
toe.
locked. So like people like they keep like friend requesting and everything. So I'll wait until I get like 1,000 friend requests, and then I'll accept all of them all at once, and then I lock it again, so that they're like now you can't leave.
Yeah,
essentially.
stuck.
So like once
Yeah,
they
watch
come in,
the
and then
whole
like
thing. I
I'll
had
watch
to do
my
it. You have to do
followers
it
go
too.
up 1,000, and then slowly dwindle
Oh,
down
shit.
after I
It
make a
pulls it
mega
off.
dump like
Isn't that
that,
fucking
and it's
sick?
so funny.
It's
so
sick.
funny.
I
It's
always
sick.
think like Ken
Disgusting.
Jack single-handedly stopped me from joining TikTok for months because like when TikTok was first coming up, all I knew it as was that app where Ken
Yeah.
Jack posted weird
Yeah.
videos.
That was
where
like
I'm
2018.
I don't
TikTok
want to fucking
Thursdays.
You were
Yeah.
I'm
hot.
not getting on that app. Like what's
Yeah.
going on there? And then all of a sudden it's like you got these
You were
people
so good at
dancing
finding
and
weird
Yeah,
stuff.
we used to do TikTok Thursdays for a while too,
Yeah,
until
we
we
did.
got like in trouble with the block for like posting
Yeah.
copyrighted music. Yeah.
What?
Right.
What is the most disgusting TikTok you've curated?
The arm guys are the worst. The ones that have like no ligament in their
Oh,
arm and
yeah,
they like
and they just-
flip them around and stuff.
Yeah,
But
that's
also
gross.
there's like these like doll people, like people who have like living looking dolls. Those are really bad.
I saw it this morning. Yeah,
deep in
a
on
woman
that.
like baby
No,
talking. a
that
baby,
one was
a
really
fake baby.
gross.
Reborns.
Yeah, reborns
Yeah.
are really gross too.
Reborn.
Reborns
What
are
is
freaky.
that?
Reborn.
Those ones
Reborn.
freak me
Explain
out.
this.
It's a whole community of they're very expensive dolls. They're babies, and they look so real that half of the ones I stumble across, I think it's a real baby until
For like
halfway through
5
the
minutes
TikTok.
until-
And these women have whole nurseries in their homes. It's like grown women who have
Yeah.
them. They have
The
full
fuck?
nurseries in their homes, the bottles, accessories, everything. They take them grocery shopping because they look so real. The women get away with taking them out in public and doing all sorts of stuff with them.
What the
and they
fuck?
have like, and then they get more and more, and then like there's ones. Here's what to do if their necks start getting loose, and you think it's
Yeah.
a rain. You're like, oh my god, like they.
So these are
It's-
just
Those are
mentally
bad.
ill people.
Right.
Yeah.
People who are like
Well,
sad
then,
carrying around babies.
Those
Even
are
creepier.
bad. The reborns are bad, but I think the actual human doll ones, where people have like living sex dolls that they like prop up and move
Oh, yeah,
around.
yeah.
Those ones are the weirder ones. I
Well,
have
that
one.
was
too,
in the real
yeah.
world situation.
Yeah,
At least you can
I
fuck
I have one that has like no, they do. I have one where it's a guy and he has like he has a
Just say
full.
you have one.
Well, no, I have a guy. I have what I call.
You've got a guy. You've got a guy. If anyone's interested, he's got a guy.
I got a stable essentially of TikTok that I follow, and like
Sure.
my following is really, really bad. But the one guy is just he has a sex doll where it's like propped up on like a tractor, and like he like moves it around with a remote control.
Is it hot?
No, it's really bad. That's the worst part. It's not even a sexy
Have
sex
you ever
doll.
seen a doll and been like, I would,
Well,
like just
you
to
know,
try it.
There's
Really?
brothels around the U.S. and Europe now where it's sex doll brothels. So you come in, you pay a certain price,
use
you
one?
pick the sex doll, and that's part of what you pay
They, like,
for is
come
that
in?
you don't have to clean up
Sex
the sex
workers
doll.
are used.
You just
They-
go fuck a
Sure.
loaded up sex
Holy
doll.
shit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's
Did
a
you guys,
thing.
did you guys
Just
ever see that
jerk off.
series?
Yeah.
The
Check it
series
out.
on Amazon Prime, Upload. Did you watch that?
No.
No.
It was honestly really good. It's about how when these people die, their souls are like uploaded to a system where they like live perpetually in this heaven, and it's they pay for the heaven so that
Black Mirror,
their
yeah.
family, their family can like put on a suit and go in and like visit them and whatever. It's like virtual reality, weird, whatever. But there's also like a sex suit, and at one point this girl's like the main character, he like dies in a car crash, and so his fiance is going to go visit him to have like a conjugal visit in this weird heaven, and she has to like buy a sex suit, but she goes to rent one first, and they're like, oh yeah, it's fine, and in the back they're like rinsing it with a hose in the background. It makes me think of that.
It's like very
Yeah.
similar to Black Mirror.
That's
It's
that
Black
one,
Mirror, but
Donald
it's
Gleason.
sillier though. It's not
Haley
so
Atwell.
creepy.
Yeah.
That's
It's
a good
more
episode.
fun
Do you,
than.
do you
which
guys
one?
think
Which episode?
60 years from now, like, we'll be able to upload our consciousness somewhere
I think for
before
sure.
we die?
I think if you watch the show on Amazon Prime, I'm serious. It feels like that could happen tomorrow. Like
Upload
it
it
feels
to-
very, very real.
Like a cloud somewhere.
Yeah, it's essentially
Yeah,
what
I
it
think
is.
so.
It's
That's
like a
what Walt
server.
Disney has right now, I'm sure. He's been
How does
frozen.
that work? Like, are
Probably.
you alive and shit?
They no, it's like you're about to die. The thing, it starts off. He's like about to die, and he's like going to the hospital, and they're like, sign away. Like before you die, there is no saving you. Before this happens, we can like upload you into this
Into the
system.
cloud.
Yeah,
Right, but I'm
into
saying,
the
like,
cloud.
would you, when you die, feel that? Does that make any sense?
They-
You would
I don't
pass
know.
away, I'm assuming.
You would
but
still
then you'd come
die,
back.
and you like wake up in this place, like your soul. wakes
you're
up
there
in this
forever.
place. And you're there forever, yeah, or as long as you can pay.
And this
the
is
bill.
real.
This is
Can
a
you-
this is
okay.
a show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this is happening somewhere
yeah,
in the
this
world.
is-
I'm getting this correct?
The fact that they came up, it was so detailed that
Yeah,
to
but-
me it feels like it's
What I'm
happening
saying is,
somewhere.
like, when
it's
I
coming.
die, like, is it an artificial version of me
Yeah.
living,
It's just
or
your
is it my
mind.
actual consciousness?
It's like I think it's
Your
I
thoughts.
think you have to
your-
basically.
I don't-
It's
yeah,
just
I
like a
think
copy
it's-
of you.
You
more
have
or
to
less.
die.
So,
yeah.
but you wouldn't feel. Like,
Yeah, I don't think it's you
No.
living up there. It's just your thoughts. And your
I don't
family
give
can
a fuck
visit
about
it.
that.
Yeah.
God's
That's a-
like, come on in, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to say here.
That's the
Yeah.
argument about
People.
teleportation. They say
Humans.
like
Yeah.
if you were to teleport yourself, like the whole thing is you have to just basically take apart every molecule of your body and reassemble it somewhere else. Like you die during that process. Like your consciousness might continue, but like you're dead.
True.
Whoever you were right then at that moment is dead, and now this is like just a new person that's continuing your consciousness.
Interesting.
Can you make your consciousness a hot avatar that's like
I
not
hope.
who you were like?
Yeah, right. Can you
listening.
make like the hottest
Listening.
version of yourself, like
Well,
me
that's like
looking my
altered
best
carbon,
with like
yeah.
all the plastic surgery that I want.
They say
all
your brain
that.
keeps working after you're dead for like a couple minutes.
That's
You're, so you're
horrifying.
like,
nails
you're
keep
like,
falling off the
oh,
gross
fuck,
part.
okay.
That's
yeah,
horrifying. That's horrifying.
Wow.
I was watching clips from Caves to Radio, and I saw Annie Letterman. I think, or no, it was Kevin's show. And Annie Letterman was on talking about how she did DMT with ayahuasca and met Mother Ayahuasca, some shit, and she said in it that she felt like she died, or she's like, I think I know what it feels like to die, and it feels pretty good. Like
I
that
always
was the
wonder
clip.
if those are like
Good clip.
embellished, like drug stories. So
I
whenever
always
people
wondered that
talk
too.
about like, I was like seeing things on acid. I was like, I didn't see any of that. I was
Yeah,
like,
I was
kinda
all,
chilling on
walking
acid, yeah.
around at an Applebee's. Like I did not get like visuals.
I did.
Yeah.
I did acid, and I like truly saw every. I was at the beach, and every time I kicked the water, it sparkled, and I stomped on the sand, and it glowed, and like every the group that I was with, we all saw the same shit. Like probably because we all
That's
told
bad
each other
shitty
that.
ass.
Yeah,
Yeah. But like the sunrise, the colors of the sunrise, I'm like, I'll never see these colors again. Oh my god, there's like
Until
colors
you
that
do
don't
acid.
exist.
Yeah, yeah.
But like I swear, that's what I experienced.
Should
But
we
I don't
all
know.
be doing acid?
But I've done
all the
other
time?
stuff.
No,
that
I-
wasn't-
Yeah, I mean, like, why not?
So
we did a
there's-
little bit of
Like,
acid.
does
There's
it
like the-
unlock
yeah.
our brain?
No, there's like the theory
is
of
sweet.
there's like the theory of like they call it like the sled in the snow. So you have a sled that goes down like the same track and it keeps going over it and over it. So it's used to taking that route. But you take acid and it kind of covers up the snow so the sled can go any way it wants now. It's not stuck in that same rut.
You sound like a guy who does a lot of
Yeah, honestly,
a
yeah.
speech of a guy who's done
Honestly,
it.
yeah.
I'm
Sledding the snow.
No, I watched a
Hear me
documentary
out.
on acid. So that's yeah.
Michael
Um,
Pollan, I watch him his YouTube videos. You ever come across him? He's a big acid
What's his
guy.
name?
Yeah.
Michael Pollan.
think
he's
I've
like,
heard
he's
that
like, you
name.
gotta be doing, like, not like crazy amount of acid, but like
Well,
microdose
microdose, yeah.
acid,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
it'll unlock our brains.
I was
Like, we
actually
should all be doing it.
I was actually on a fishing trip with the Wonton Don, and it was like I don't even know. Well, whatever, I'll tell it. It was we were going out of Chatham in Massachusetts, and it was like 3:30 in the morning, and we're like bombing through these waves, complete pitch black. We get to our destination. It's like 5. And Donnie's like, all right, gotta get ready to go fishing. I'm like, oh, he's gonna put on like a life vest or something. And he just reaches in his pocket and just goes, we both took
sounds
acid.
like once I've done.
that's
But I didn't get
Sounds
anything
just like
like
'em.
crazy. Like, I mean, we reeled in a shark. It could have been a paper bag for all I know.
yeah.
But it wasn't like this crazy like experience, like visceral, like
Out-of-body.
change
Well,
my
it's kind of,
life.
that was
Depends.
my similar experience.
Yeah.
So we did a little bit of acid at the Jersey Shore when we were down there, and I thought the only thing that I thought was weird
Legally speaking.
Legally.
was legally speaking,
This is-
whatever.
so you'll
Years
do a
ago.
show just
Yeah, this is a
talking
long
about
time ago.
doing
Years
drugs.
ago.
The only thing I thought, like, I just like laughed really hard for a really long time. But also, the only thing is, remember, I was looking outside in like the reeds where the dunes are,
Yeah.
and there was some dune was shaped weird, and I kept thinking it was a cat. And I would walk by, and it would scare me every time. I was like, that cat's like coming in here, like it's looking at us, and I kept thinking it was moving, and like kind of like looking
Yeah.
at me, like I kept looking like it was moving, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's a fucking
I saw my
cat.
first
Like I
pair
know
of
for a
boobs on
fact
acid.
it was not.
Oh.
Were
Did
they
you?
real?
Were they good?
They were real. I was.
Yeah, what'd
I
you
was
think?
Having a bad. It was the first. I don't like do acid all the time.
So-
I've done it,
Yeah.
and I was like having a bad trip, and we went over to my friend's grandmother's pool. And a friend of mine, this
Great
girl,
place to go.
Yeah.
this girl was like, Pat, snap out of it. And I look over, and she's on the diving board, and she just shows me her tits, and I laughed so hard.
How old?
For like 6, I didn't want to. I was like 17 probably. I laughed so hard I could barely even stand up straight the next day.
Yeah, that's
So-
the exact same. I was laughing to the point where I thought my whole head was gonna explode. I couldn't stop laughing. So
On
much.
acid, you saw boobs and she saw pussy. So.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, no, I didn't see like hallucinogenic shit, but just like stuff bending and moving, and it's just weird. It's different. I would
no.
suggest it. I think it's
I
interesting.
want to try to beat it. I want my mind to be
Yeah,
too
yeah.
free
Like,
for acid.
not be affected.
No,
I want to try it and
That's the
not,
next
And
rough
feel
and
nothing.
rowdy Tommy versus acid.
just not surrender, like not
He's
allow
just in
my
the ring
mind.
by himself.
Get you in the ring alone, like,
Yeah, like
looking
I don't want
around.
to allow my mind to see weird shit and stuff. I want to be like, I'm too
Jerk
smart
off
for acid.
Yeah.
When I
I
took-
try and then beat it. I'm like,
It's not even
I'm
fun.
out.
It's just scary.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. You might be too in your head for that.
when
Personal thing,
I
yes.
took acid with Donnie, we were in the desert working.
Donnie
Yeah,
took
but
acid with
I think
everyone in his
exactly.
office.
The acid I
Yeah.
also had was also from Donnie. Like it was just he's the acid
But
guy, I guess.
it was.
Might be time for Donnie intervention.
I was,
We're gonna have to bleep
but
his name.
I was trying to fight it and work because I was like, we were
Fight
trying to
it?
film. I was trying to fight this acid because I was trying to like be in front of camera, like interview people, and I was freaking out on acid. And I couldn't do anything, and I was just like, I'm so
Is
sorry,
it
Donnie.
noticeable
Like,
if you watch the
people-
video back?
Well, there was one point where I think I say like, I don't know what's going on. I thought I said something horrible, and like I was just like gone acid, and like. Chef Donnie's like, hey, I think we should like take it easy on him. And the one time Don's like, no, we gotta keep going. We gotta get inside his mind. And I was like, oh god.
Where is he right now? Albania or
He's
something?
in Albania doing acid
He's
and
crazy.
crushing
With
hoons in
native
his
relatives.
tracksuit. Yeah.
He's really, really crazy. This question for you: have you ever detailed anywhere how, like, your documentary situation? Because you've now mentioned 3 documentaries that you've watched in this whole time. Do people know your like list of docs?
I don't know.
Maybe
No,
you
no one
should-
knows about my
maybe
list
you
of
should-
docs.
Maybe you should explain
What's your
it.
list
You-
of
I
docs?
haven't.
I really want to know what this is
Yeah.
about.
Well, over COVID, I just like we were all stuck inside, and I decided to make a doc list and
A DL?
A DL.
A DL.
Goddamn.
And I wrote down a bunch of award-winning docs, popular docs, docs I wanted to see, docs that I wanted to learn more about, and I just watched them. And I watched about I don't know 150 million docs.
Define actually the number on that list.
It honestly is. I've probably seen since like COVID started probably like 200 documentaries, more than that.
Oh.
maybe.
yeah,
What are the best
the list
ones
is
that you've seen?
unbelievable.
My favorite one, I don't know. My favorite one that I thought was very interesting that I didn't know much about was LA '92. It was about
the riots,
it was
yeah.
about the Rodney King riots in LA, but how they were connected to like the 1960 riots and how it was pretty much the exact same thing. But it's cool because it has like a bunch of the facts, and it tells you the facts for the first hour, and then the last hour and a half is just live footage of like the riots, and it's like stuff that I didn't know about because
Yeah.
I was too young. And that's
Yeah.
that's what I like doing is like stuff from like the 90s, like Bill Clinton and shit like that. Like I remember it being on the TV, but I don't know what it's all about.
Right.
So learning
Watching the
about that.
latest, watching the Lewinsky thing again this week.
Yeah.
It's so from when
Oh, yeah, is that out?
from like the back of the school bus in 5th grade when you're
Yeah,
like, did
yeah,
you hear?
yeah.
Blah blah blah. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this is very different than the way I took it in the
Right.
first time
And
around.
the Clinton shit
yeah.
was crazy because like they weren't like so mad at the president because he was fucking. People were just like reading the shit because it was talking about the president's penis like in detail.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what?
It's your fault, Monica.
Yeah.
Everyone
Oh, the
blames her.
Monica
It's your fault,
shaming.
18-year-old
Yeah.
girl.
How dare you
Monica
seduce our
shaming is
president?
so
I was
bad.
at a bachelor party this last weekend, and there was an Airbnb, and they had like this book there is a Maxim's bar joke list or something like that. And the first joke in it was, okay, so like basically, secretary goes up to Bill Clinton and says, "Look, it's really important that you take care of this abortion bill right now. It's like everyone's talking about blah blah." And he's like, and Bill Clinton says, "Oh, whatever, yeah, just pay it."
Yeah.
And I was like, "That's amazing. That's just a great bar
a great
joke.
joke.
That's a great
Yes.
joke."
But yeah, and with Twisted History, I wanted to watch more history documentaries and become
Yeah.
more aware of history, just so no one could call me out for not knowing what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There you
So-
go.
Do you write
It's an
stuff
impressive
down as you
list.
watch them?
If it's a good fact.
No, you don't.
What's your favorite all time?
No.
No, you don't.
No,
Viz.
for a
you
while.
don't write shit.
Don't
No,
lie.
for a while I was sending any question, like any good facts to Jeff D. Love for
Perfect.
The Dozen. Yeah,
Oh,
whenever they were
yeah.
on the radio.
Yeah.
Whenever you guys were on
Yeah,
satellite
yeah.
radio, I
Yeah.
would try to find whatever was interesting on that.
What was your favorite documentary ever, though?
Favorite documentary ever? That's tough. I'm trying to think.
I really like Jiro Dreams of Sushi. That's a
Oh,
really
I
Me
have
too.
not seen that one. That's
That's
one that's on
so
my list.
good.
I haven't seen.
That's a
actually.
great one.
Yes,
Jiro Dreams of Sushi.
That one, it's like,
Oh.
Why
you
is it so good?
I think the greatest thing about it is like you very rarely in any documentary or in real life get to talk to someone who's like the true master of their craft. And like
Yeah.
that guy, for like 80 years, his entire life has revolved around one thing, and he's like 100% proficiency at it. And
Wow.
it's just like amazing watching someone that's that good at their craft. You know?
This
Wow, I'd love to
tiny
see
little
that.
restaurant with just a few seats in the
Yeah.
windowless. It's in a subway station.
station.
A little
What?
sushi spot, and this guy has
Where is
like
this?
50,000 hours of
Okay,
sushi
wow.
making, and he's like considered. He's just and you watch and you're like, okay, so he's good at making, and then you watch it and you're like, oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
Oh
Holy
my
shit, I gotta
god! And
watch
it's
this
about
right
like
now.
He picks
when
out,
you
like,
pick an
every
expertise.
Fish, he picks out every grain of
What's it
rice.
called? Again, this sounds like an ASMR.
Yeah, me
Jiro
too.
Dreams
I
of
was-
Jiro,
Sushi.
Jiro
Jiro
Dreams of
Dreams of
Sushi.
Jiro
It's
Dreams.
amazing.
How do you
How do
spell
you
that?
spell that?
It's a Jiro.
Yeah.
Zero.
And people wait for
That's an
years
Irish
to
guy?
sit in this little subway and like have.
Yeah, dude,
Wow.
seriously, like Obama ate there. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
in
New York?
Really?
No.
No, it's in Japan.
Very much in Japan.
I'm trying to. Yeah.
But did
Damn,
you see
got
this?
me.
People I saw online, this subway station right here has a hidden bar in it. Did you see that?
28th
Yeah.
Street.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
it's
excuse me?
That's right.
yeah.
Yeah, there's like a hidden
It's got like a
speakeasy in it.
backlog for like 2 years or something like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's only got like 8 seats in it.
There's this like
It's a
secret little
speakeasy.
door right here in the
Yeah,
subway. You
it's
go in,
true
and it's like this
subway,
little
literally.
The one?
speakeasy.
Could I
Yeah,
stumble
there's-
in there accidentally and be like, whoops?
I don't know,
Like,
it's
I'd
like
see
right
it.
here.
It's a secret speakeasy with like 8
I would,
seats.
I would like
Yeah.
to see
Well, the
it.
one time last
Yeah,
year.
how much? Where is there like a
It's,
TikTok?
there's a website
It's right
for
here,
it somewhere.
yeah. The old Barstool office, there was this coffee shop that I used to go
Yeah.
to with Liz. And then the one day I go get my coffee and the bookshelf opens, and for a brief second I see this cool looking bar with a few people in it, and then the bookshelf shuts, and I'm like,
Wait,
I've
which
been coming
coffee
here
shop?
for like a year, and I didn't know there was a hidden bar back there. It's, I don't even know what the name of it
I
is.
know
Is
what
it
you're
in
talking
Chelsea?
You know what I'm
about.
talking
yeah.
about?
I think I would like the
Near the old
idea of a
office or in Chelsea?
speakeasy
Near the
more
old
though than
office.
actually
Oh,
being
okay.
there.
Me too.
Yeah.
Like once I'm there,
It
I'd be like,
sucks. It's just a
that
bar
was like
once you're
12
there.
people
That's
here.
the
This is pretty fucking
Yeah.
boring.
I don't need a- I don't need a
Yeah.
An
cocktail.
expensive bar once you get in.
Speakeasies were cool whenever it was like illegal to drink alcohol and
Yeah.
you needed to go someplace.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I-
cool literally 100 years
Yeah, I
ago.
just watched,
Yeah.
I'm watching the documentary right now, like the Poisoners
The Runners
book or something
Yeah.
like that, and it talks about how back in 1920s Prohibition, they'd make like bathtub gin and people would go blind
Yeah.
because it had like methanol in it or whatever
Yeah,
it was.
sure,
Jake.
sure.
But it would
Yeah.
rot your eye. It would take like 5 days to like rot your eyes and make you go blind. So
Yeah.
Like my mom's
crazy.
grandfather was like a rum runner, and he would sneak in alcohol through coffins for the mob.
Yeah.
Like they would
That's
like
great.
boat it
That's creative,
in,
you know,
and like
that's
these
creative.
coffins, and no one would check it because like they're like it's a coffin.
Right,
It's
it's
fine
coffin,
in
it's
there.
dead body.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like American Gangster when they're
Yeah.
shipping in the heroin from Vietnam and
Yeah,
coffins.
yeah.
Just
fuck
filled
yeah.
to the brim with gin
Genius.
and alcohol.
What,
yeah.
what were the
Oh.
vehicles they used for in Peaky Blinders? They used like, did anybody watch that?
Yeah, those like weird little steamboat things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they,
those
I
are
don't
cool.
even know what that was. That was cool. They like put them down the river. Nobody would say
Great
shit.
show.
Yeah.
More people need to watch Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, they really do.
This-
I didn't for a long time, and then I recently watched it. I finally was
I
like,
have
I'm
beef
gonna
with
watch
that.
it.
I was
was afraid
debating
I'll start
saying this, but I have
smoking
beef with
again.
I
Peaky
did.
Blinders.
What the fuck are you beefing with Peaky
You have
Blinders?
Peaky
for?
Blinders.
It's
Right.
no, it's so pathetic. One of the characters is Tommy Shelby, right?
Yeah.
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 So if I'm ever Googling myself, Tommy,
Tommy S.
Shelby,
Yeah,
he
Tommy
beats
Shelby.
Tommy Smoke sometimes,
Yeah.
and I gotta get fucking
How
past
has it
Tommy
gotten
Smoke.
better?
Dude, how do you think I fucking feel? If I Google Jack Kennedy, all I get is the president for the first trillion
Yeah,
years.
that's true.
Well,
That's
Ken Jack, you probably run
Oh
that.
no, because Kenjack in Croatian means donkey, so like it's even worse. It's
That's
even worse.
No, I
that's
like.
terrible.
I just think it's funny to like Google like any Barstool people here and just see what their suggestions are.
Yeah.
Like it's always a very funny list of like what are people searching about us.
Oh,
We did
no.
that on
Me?
Barstool Radio.
I do it
at one
right
point.
now.
Yeah, we did that at Barstool.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Google me right now, but censor it if necessary.
I don't even know what mine is.
So I'm gonna do Kelly Keys.
I bet it's gonna be Kelly Keegs' age, net worth, single.
I mean, it's restaurant.
It's gonna say plane breakup.
Ken Jack Barstool
100.
real
Kelly
nice.
Keegs. You
Small
have
bladder for mine.
age. Kelly Keegs Barstool. Kelly Keegs and Vibs. Kelly Keegs boyfriend. Kelly Keegs Twitter. Kelly Keegs hometown. Kelly Keegs Barstool age. Kelly Keegs college.
Okay.
The
Damn,
top
everybody
one
wants
for-
to know how old I am.
Tommy Smokes Barstool's salary. People want to know how
What
much
is
you're
it?
People
making.
want to know.
More
That's all.
million.
That's all those.
What is it? Let's
gold
see.
diggers. All these
Is
gold
it?
diggers.
Wait, did you do Barstool? Or, yeah, I
If
got.
Tommy Smokes Barstool, I put, yeah. I don't know. It doesn't say.
Would you come up? Or
Yeah.
do you come up as like Vape God if you do just Tommy
I
Smokes?
do
Vape.
Tommy
Does Vape
Smokes.
God come
I have
up?
Tommy Smokes
figured.
Twitter, Tommy Smokes Survivor, Tommy Smokes Fox News, Tommy Smokes Net Worth, Tommy Smokes Barstool Salary, Tommy Smokes
That's a
Age,
good
Tommy
one.
Smokes
That's probably a good
Instagram,
list.
Tommy Smokes TikTok.
Damn, those are good ones. Damn, your Instagram and TikTok on there. Why is shit? I want people to follow my TikTok so bad. I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers on TikTok. Everybody tells me how easy it is. They're like, you just need a couple of viral videos. I've had a couple of like quote unquote viral videos, and I'm not getting shit.
You
I'm
should
at
watch
like
fucking
6,000, and it's
gay
ridiculous.
So
That
we have
shit.
Vibs Barstool.
Hang on, I can tell you what
What
it's
is
probably
oh,
gonna
you
be.
can.
My entire feed is gay TikTok. Like that's I don't know how I
I
ended
did
up there,
like
but I
4
love
videos
it all
and I
day.
got 9,000 really quick.
I
What
know.
was that, Vibs?
Vibs age.
Wait, should I do Vibs Barstool or just Vibs?
What'd you do for everyone else?
Vibs Barstool.
Just Vibs.
Let's do that.
Vibs,
Okay.
just
Do
Vibs.
just Vibs, see what
Vibs.
happens. I bet age,
I
Age,
for sure. Age, for
age,
sure. Height maybe.
salary.
Definitely. You don't think?
No. Age,
Height's always on mine too.
age, salary, penis length. No.
Vibs Barstool,
Length.
Vibs Barstool Age, Vibs and Kelly Keegs, Vibs and
Wow.
Kelly, Vibs and Casey, Vibs Barstool dating. People really curious. Vibs Barstool Net Worth, Vibs Kelly Barstool. So
Wow.
people really into Vibs dating.
Wow.
What should I put in Barstool Pat?
Well,
Trying to
I
think
was
of what
known
the-
as gay for about
Yeah, I was
4
like, maybe
years.
gay
So
Pat.
there's going to be a lot
Maybe.
before
you're
that.
not?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never
Yes,
done
yeah,
it.
you
Do
changed
anything
your
else,
mind.
Barstool Pat, there's probably no
Right.
way.
Oh yeah,
Like
Barstool
hat
Pat.
and
I've had like
Vibs.
3
You
different
got
names.
McAfee and
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
We do Gay Pat.
Oh.
That-
Gay
Fight.
Pat Barstool
Yeah, I don't
Fight, Instagram podcast, Gay Pat Barstool Basketball.
nice.
That's around
That's,
us,
cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool to be known for basketball, though.
Sure.
He's
That
in a
is cool.
basketball league right now.
You are?
Can you
What?
Ken Jack?
Kenjack, yeah, Kenjack, you have some good ones. Kenjack
Kenjack, yeah.
Barstool,
You can
Kenjack
take-
Twitter, Kenjack Barstool real names,
Jack
Kenjack
Kenjack
Kenjack movie ratings,
It's in my at.
Kenjack
Yeah.
movie ratings, Kenjack
It's in my
Instagram, Kenjack Pardon My Take, Kenjack Film Donkey 2009.
See, that's
film,
what I'm talking. That's the
and
Croatian
Kenjack
What is
thing.
that?
Croatian
That's the
thing.
Croatian thing. I told you.
What
Yeah.
does that
Kenjack
even
Film
mean?
Donkey.
I'll do one more.
So there's
Cherry.
a Croatian
Black
movie
cherry.
named called Kenjack, which in Croatian means donkey. It's about a donkey, and that's it. and just like anytime, if I were to ever Google myself, it's either like my actual name is the president. If it's my at whatever, it's gonna be just nothing but that Croatian fucking donkey movie. It's terrible.
That's so bizarre. It's a movie. So have you seen it? Did you watch it?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I
You
refuse-
gotta watch
I
it.
refuse
You're the
to-
movie guy.
Yeah,
You're the person
yeah,
you're
sure.
like that. You gotta
Test.
review your
As-
own movie.
As a fellow Eastern European, I fucking refuse to gratify that guttural trash language Croatian. I'm
Damn,
not going to do it.
It-
Refuse.
Yep. Is it on movierankings.net?
It's absolutely not. It will
Okay.
never be.
All right, all
I
right.
promise
So we'll wrap up here. This is kind of
Yeah.
lame, but I want to go around and see what everyone's doing this week, or if you have anything to promote.
Oh,
Where should we
that's so
start?
nice
You want
of
to start with Kate or Pat? Pat?
I'll start it.
Yeah.
We
We'll be gentlemen.
have
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's the big boxing fight this weekend?
Just DAZN.
We have the DAZN
At
watch,
Legends,
DAZN
across the
watch
Empire.
party. Yeah, at Legends. Me, Large Fights, Vibs,
Za.
Clem, Za. Anyone here who wants to come, 1 to 5 p.m. at Legends, we'll be there boozing it up.
Yep.
So come hang out with us.
Across from the
And,
Empire
that's it.
State Building, if you bring $5, you can get 1 egg to throw at the Empire State Building and
Facts.
say "fuck you" to Tyler O'Day.
Oh, no.
So stop by, Legends,
And it's legal.
and it's legal, 100%. Tommy,
Subscribe to Snuffing Torches on Apple and Spotify, Survivor podcast. New thoughts out today. Just follow me on TikTok. Make sure you follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Friday and Sunday, we're doing Yankee Red Sox live streams from Hoboken, me, Hub, Marty, Jared, exclusives on the Barstool Sports Books.
ready to
And
bread?
maybe Radio Bren
He's the
too.
biggest Yankees fan out.
And Barstool Sports Advisors on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Ken
very
Jay.
Or no,
nice.
tomorrow, Friday.
Yeah.
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 LCB season 2 is technically starting this next week. It's our bracket version of the podcast. It's me, Jeff. We're regulars obviously for LCB. We're including KB, Nick, Owen, Stephen Shea. It's gonna be a really big cool thing. Our first episode. I'm not gonna tell you the subject. You gotta pay to find out. You gotta watch. You gotta go. Well, not actually, but you have to go watch and find out what the subject is.
pay
But
to
we're doing a
find
full
out.
bracket of a very interesting subject that I think you guys are gonna like.
One
Very
movie
cool.
recommendation for the weekend. Just
Oh,
one.
I would like this too.
Okay, so there's a movie called Layer Cake on Netflix.
Yes.
Layer Cake is a phenomenal movie. Daniel Craig, Cole Meany, Michael Gambon, Sienna Miller. It's like if you like crime thrillers.
It's a
like,
heist, right?
Yeah, it's like a kind of a
Layer
heist movie.
too.
So like if you like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, if you like Snatch, anything Guy Ritchie, this guy is Michael Vaughn. We've interviewed before. He's his producer usually, and he directed this movie. It's phenomenal. I really think you guys would like it if you like anything like that.
Layer cake.
Fantastic. Very exciting.
Keeks.
Let's see. New episode of Because We Got High is out. It's the kissing episode.
Whoa.
Talk about kissing, talk about smooching. The girls and I tell a lot of really weird stories about that, so get involved with that.
Terrible
Don't tell my
kisses,
mom, it's a
yeah.
little strange. And then Cutting Stems, Bachelor's still on. It literally never ends, and that's Tuesdays right now.
There you go. New Zero Block 30 out. We talked about the vice president of Suriname. Have you guys been following that story?
No.
He's like 50-something years old,
Yeah.
and he's
love
got
this.
he's got 50 kids at least.
Shut up.
Hell
First,
yeah.
like his own kids, and the big soccer stadium there is named after him. And they're in the FIFA league. He like held kind of a coup where he's on the soccer team now.
That's
so
awesome.
he's this overweight 50-year-old
So
man
awesome.
who's on their pro soccer team, and his 28-year-old son, one of his kids, he brought on the soccer team too. And they play the games, and they force their way. The other players don't have a choice.
That's like what everyone says you do if you
So-
ever own a sports
Yeah.
team. You just
Yeah.
like would play
It's
yourself.
the dream. Like when you're a kid, when you
I
think
know,
what
it's
being
weird that
president
the vice
is.
Yeah,
president
yeah.
has that
Yeah.
power.
Yeah. If I had the ability to be on the Pacers, though, I'd
Yeah.
go on the Indiana Pacers today.
Yeah.
So Zero
Vice
Block 30,
president.
we've got a bunch of fun stories like that. And then I'm coming out probably this coming week with High Chair. Barstools, get it? There's a Barstool
Yeah.
High
Yeah.
Chair.
Yeah.
I'm mommy blogging people.
Oh,
I'm blogging it up.
Are there gonna
Excellent,
be-
Kate.
Yeah.
Very
Are
exciting.
there going to be pumping blogs? Is that what it's?
It's all I can talk about. And all I
Oh,
can
I
hear about.
love it.
Loving
Upstairs.
it.
Yes.
Upstairs today.
It
Oh
looks-
my god, that was
it's a
awesome.
delight.
It looks amazing.
It's a delight.
It's a nice
People
honor.
ever
Oh,
sit
wow.
there if
That's
we
so
need it.
cool.
Not to
No.
go there.
Not to make
Yeah.
it if
No,
we
hey.
need it.
Yeah.
Guys and girls can go in there. They can't say only girls can go in there.
That's
That's
true.
true.
I don't know
That's
if you're
true.
pumping in there. You
You
can
know,
be
dry
pumping.
pumping.
Yeah, so you
I
never
don't
know what you're
Really,
pumping. Who
anything.
knows?
Dry pump.
I used to think when I was little that, and this is because someone had told me it, that girls pump out milk, but guys pump out orange juice. So that was my thought for a very long time.
Right.
Way too
Okay.
long.
All right.
All right.
I mean,
Gotta get that high
That
C. Gotta get that vitamin
Yeah,
C.
that's what I said. I was like,
If
it
you're
makes
told
sense.
like milk, like if you're just seeing milk for the first time, it's in your fridge, like this comes out of a woman, you might
And
be like,
then
that's
orange?
weird.
Yeah.
Like where does it end?
And some guys forget, orange juice comes out of this guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, shit, when am I going to start coming in? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Bizarre.
That's fair. It's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Bizarre.
All right. Well, that's Friday Night Pints. Thanks everyone for joining us. Kevin and Fights will be back next week. Don't forget sling.com/barstool. A lot of good shows on there, especially the Brandon Walker College Football Show presented by Brandon Walker. I mean it. All right. Thanks, guys. That's it.
Well, we meet again. This little dance that we do where you finish a video, you've made it all the way to the end, and yet you are not subscribed. Why? Why would you do that? Why would it's like watching a TV show and then wanting to like forget the channel that you just watched it on. It's like you like it. You know you've watched this whole fucking thing.
It's probably like a 6-hour video.
Just click subscribe.
Saver went on twice.
Just click subscribe and then you watch the video the next time it pops up. And we don't have to do this dog and pony show every fucking time. Click subscribe.
It costs you nothing. Costs you nothing.
$0
Benefits
and
us
makes us
greatly.
money, and then everything gets better. Rising tides lifts all subscribers. Click the bell. The bell is a big one too, and then you comment. But just click the subscribe button for the love of God.